In today's video, we're going to share with you our visit to Bub's Cabin and Union Schoolhouse in Ozark National Forest. Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Heckenback. We just finished a series of videos about our trip to the Ozarks, the Ouachitas, Hot Springs, and Land Between the Lakes. The playlist for that will be linked at the end of this video. Now we're off on a new adventure. So while we're off recording our new adventure this weekend, we thought we would share with you a little bit more of a detailed video about our visit to Bub's Cabin and Union Schoolhouse, which are two historical sites that are in Ozark National Forest. On this day, we had been invited to go for a ride by the Little Rock Rigs and Coffee Group. We were so thankful that they invited us to go along because we might not have seen either of these if we hadn't been invited to tag along. We had heard of Bub's Cabin and seen it in some other people's videos, but we had no idea where it was, and we weren't anticipating being able to see it and even to meet Bub himself. But that's exactly what happened.
Everybody that hadn't been here, welcome to Bub's Cabin. Hopefully he's here. Well, it's Saturday, so that's a pretty good chance of it. Isn't that his truck? Yep, he's here. That's awesome. There he is, sitting up on the porch.
How long far out are we? So, a year.
I was going to build a farm.
You go high end.
No,
we do.
Hi.
Hello.
Amazing.
We moved to an old house one time, New Year's Day of '38, and that's how you got in the door. So I put as much of that old stuff as I can remember in here.
We had a fence that opened like that. Very cool.
Come in.
Extras. We're the extras. Oh, look at that stairway.
They said, where y'all from? And I'm like,
All over.
all over.
Wow, look at that stairway.
Yeah, go ahead, go up there.
You can go up here?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if my big butt will fit up here.
It made me sick. I couldn't do it. I was like,
Oh my goodness.
Watch your head. The door frames are small.
Ooh, that's a big step too.
Yeah, watch your head because I hit my head.
Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness.
Watch your head.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine living like this.
Yeah.
Watch your head, hon.
Okay, watch the size of the steps there too, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little windows.
This reminds me of Grandpa and Grandma's upstairs.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It is. In the summertime when it's hot, first time we come, it was hot. He had those windows open for that one, and then two in there. and it felt like the air conditioner was on. Just the
Wow,
breeze blowing. Oh, it was just the way this house was made. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean it's just cool. Oh, Sasha, you coming? Hold on, wait on Dad. Hold on, Jeff. Oh, Jeff is up there. Okay.
You must have stained it. Well, that'd give you a new coat, like coat of, paint. So that's the ladies' home journal. Now that one in there had 6 layers on it, but this one just had 1. It was later on. And that's a ladies' home journal. Do they still print that?
I think so.
Maybe, it seems like it, yeah.
Now, that's got the doors down here. It don't fit. Daddy said, used to when he was a kid, half of the old stoves had a stick in the wall, the floor holding the door, of a door closed. But that baby will cook now. There ain't no question about that, it'll cook.
You still use it?
Yeah. I haven't cooked in 'em. I used to before I got so old and lazy. I'd come up here before daylight and cook my breakfast. Oh, that's good, But I haven't done it in years. You get my age, you just get it. You just do what you have to and let the rest of the world take care of itself.
That's understandable.
Sign that book there and tell where you're from.
This is Bub Pearson, the owner of the cabin. He has lots of stories to tell and is a wealth of information about both the area and the cabin itself. This cabin is also known as the Spurgeon Warren cabin. My understanding is that's the family that lived here a long time ago, and that the cabin was originally built in the mid-1800s.
I didn't get that on video. I didn't know you were going to break out and dance.
We talking about moonshine parties.
Oh,
Fix your skirt. She thought we were gonna pick her up.
Oh, he's getting water.
license plate. Got a license plate from Illinois on there.
Active.
How deep's that well, bub?
Oh, I can get down there and hand you a rock. It's not very deep.
Yeah, really.
But I'm not getting down there no more.
It looks like the spring might be running down through there.
It's just a dugout springs, all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Everybody that went down the road was waiting on us at the creek. They was coming back to get us, and they finally, we got like. Where's that road go?
You ain't never been here before.
I've never been here. I thought everybody here.
I thought everybody in the world had been here.
So tell me about this stuff.
Well, it was cheap, it was hidden, it was free, and it didn't burn. That's the story of it.
Did you put it in?
No, not hardly.
Bub, how deep's the creek today?
We thought it was really interesting that this is actually a county road. After a quick lunch, we got back on the road and headed to Union Schoolhouse. It's about a 15 to 20 minute drive from Bub's cabin to Union Schoolhouse. And there are a couple water crossings involved, but that just makes it all the more fun. Union Schoolhouse was built around 1928-1929 after the previous schoolhouse that was here burned. It was used as a school, a community center, a church, and even a Masonic lodge, which you'll hear more about in a little bit. I found an article online that talked a little bit about Union Schoolhouse and said that it had been neglected for the last 30 years. I'm not sure when the article was written, but that is not how it appeared to me at all. It looks like it has been restored and taken pretty well care of, and we actually met a couple people who work on taking care of it and restoring it and gave us a little bit of a tour. As you enter the gate, there is a box for donations to help to take care of the school. We encourage you to support their efforts.
Now here comes Dustin back. Here comes the fella that's done all the restoring of the building on the four-wheeler there.
You gonna look good?
That's the man that done the restoring. He seen y'all coming. He seen it's gonna be a too big a tour. I couldn't handle them all, so he coming to help. He won't talk much. He's a pretty quiet guy. But I slipped up on him one day giving a tour in here, and he can talk. He can tell the stories. He was doing pretty good. I thought I should have just stayed outside and listened to him that day. He can remember stuff better than I can. It's pretty. This schoolhouse only needs two things, and that's kids and a teacher. And this little girl, she said, "I'm the teacher." So she come in and worked them over for a little bit. Over in the evening, yes.
Sit down, everyone.
I think that's what I do.
Sit down, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Clap.
These flyers, you think?
Mom, you sit down.
Well, I need to be a desk.
Oh, you sit down.
I'm sorry, your books are called.
Stop.
If they had a bigger tank, it would have
Mommy.
What do you get on the interstate?
Huh?
What do you get on the interstate?
No. Oh, get on there?
Yeah.
Learning something?
Agri-food grocery, yes, sir, in Arkansas. What's that? They were closed when we were buying them. Why do you need an entryway for a little building like this? Little room like this? It still has to do with the ceremony. You come in when you're getting, whatever they're called, coming into the join, you have passed all of their tests and all that, and you're gonna join. You come in as your old person, you get initiated and all that stuff, and you leave out the new person, out the other door.
So
Like I said,
entrance and exit.
Do what?
Entrance and exit.
Yep, yep. Always, as a kid, we always played, it's just neat how they went to all this trouble to make a dugout. I mean, what, you need on the dugout too? But like I say, the platforms have different heights. Like, your grand whatever up there, and then And then as you drop down as your positions get down less and less. So, no air conditioning when this building was built, right? So they got a design here. You got little short windows. If you had windows that just raised, you'd only get half of the volume.
Huh.
You get full volume of air, and it almost acts like a wing glass on an old truck. It almost brings the air in. But yeah, that's. But yeah, when school was going on, that door stayed locked. So there's a boy here a while ago and said, "So is this place haunted?" And I said, "Well, the stories was it was haunted because the kids, that door was always locked, and they always wanted to know what was behind that door." And then they get the rumor started that it's haunted and somebody was killed up here and all of that stuff. And so yeah, that was the stories. But
So this, was it a Masonic lodge? Is that what you said?
This is
Okay.
a Masonic lodge.
A Masonic lodge,
You're
okay.
standing. You don't get to go in very many Masonic lodges.
Yes.
They disbanded in '60, and we got the door unlocked after that. So,
Okay,
yeah, but I mean,
awesome.
until '60, yeah, that door was locked, and nobody was up here except Masons. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, they're secret
Very,
people.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're secret people. And you know, they'd have pie suppers and stuff down there, community functions, and then the Masons would slip off up through here through the locked door and come up and do their stuff up here.
Okay.
But yeah, I see that. I'm failing on my, when we go back down, that center petition raises up. 2 rooms.
Oh,
But that
okay.
center petition raises up and makes one big room out of it when they
Okay.
had their community functions. There was they had a lot of pie suppers. You know what a pie supper is?
Then they'd all bring a pie for dinner.
So the young ladies, so yeah, the
Oh, the
women,
auction.
yeah,
Oh.
and so the young ladies would, the fun part about it was the young ladies would have a boyfriend. And so what would happen is the young ladies would make a pretty meal, put it in a decorated box, and they'd let their boyfriend know which box was theirs. Of course, Daddy would know which box was theirs too. And Daddy would just run the poor boy out of money, because I mean, he's gonna eat with that girl. And so Daddy would know, and he'd jack according to my dad, that was the fun part about it, is, you know, the dad would just raise the boyfriend up to where he just scrapping for every penny he had in his pocket. Of course, I think most time Dad would go ahead and beat him out, make him feel real bad, and then let him eat with him. You know?
This is a Masonic hall.
But,
If you heard that a while ago.
but yeah,
This is Masonic.
Masonic
Oh.
hall.
Ah.
the first Masonic lodge you ever been in. Yeah, you don't get to go in many. So, but yeah, they had they had dances and pie suppers. Listen to the old folks that in the early 1900s, this was a booming community. So there's always something going on. Daddy talked about fairs or carnivals. And so they would have people that had a horse-drawn Ferris wheel. And this guy would go around from community to community. That was something big then. And so then they'd get together and have the big picnic and all of that. When that guy showed up at their community with the Ferris wheel. Yeah, it's crazy how simple life was then, how much fun it was, and now we think it takes money and everything else for us to have fun now. We go to a theme park and spend bukus of money.
You know where you're at right now?
Yep, upstairs.
Where you never been?
Really? Masonic Lodge.
Never been in Masonic lodge?
No, you won't. And most times, that door down there is always locked.
They've done a really good job of collecting documents and artifacts and pictures related to this old building. Scattered throughout the building are pictures of the restoration that they've been doing, the projects that they've been working on, as well as pictures and documents from 100 years ago. I love the windows all across the back of the schoolhouse. The chalkboard here is the one that he was talking about, where the top and the bottom slide up and down so that it kind of opens, at least visually opens it from one room to another. I think this is the first two-room schoolhouse I've ever been in. Tim was really interested in the stoves. I'm sure that the stoves and the desks and everything aren't original to the schoolhouse, but they do help you to see how it would have been used. If you have the opportunity to visit Bub's Cabin and or Union Schoolhouse, we would encourage you to do it. It's so interesting to see these buildings from the past. Of course, be respectful. Don't damage anything while you're there. That seems to be such an issue these days, and we're losing so many of these historical sites. Next Sunday, we'll be back with a video from our new trip. Thank you so much for watching this video. We truly appreciate you watching and all the support that you give us.